Not better off. I'm Jeff Stein with today's Iowa Politics Report. Not long ago in this space, I noted the famous Reagan closing question. Are you better off now than you were 4 years ago? And I gave you some numbers of 2020 versus 2024 for comparison. Now, keep in mind, if you are expecting government to make you better off, we're in a lot of trouble because it's not government's job to improve our personal lots in life. It's also not government's job to get in the way of our own initiative and path toward success. Rarely is my personal answer to the "are you better off" question directly tied to government. It's usually tied to me as an individual, as it should be. And better off is subjective. We often think of it as meaning economically, but it really means overall. Regarding money, yes, but safety, security, etc. When figuring out if government is on the right track or not, the question asked quadrennially is helpful. Gallup has surveyed Americans on that topic since 1984, 40 years, and the numbers over time are interesting. For example, the only time a majority of Americans said they were better off was 4 years ago in 2020. 55% of us said we were better off, with only 33% saying worse off. I'll let you conspiracy theorists chew on that one for a minute, given how that election turned out. Well, that same survey shows that in the past, the number of folks saying not better off has only exceeded those who thought they were better off one time. That was in 1992, and Bill Clinton unseated George H.W. Bush that year. Well, this year, the same pattern as in 1992. Back then, only 38% of us said we were better off, with 46% saying worse off. Now, only 39% say they are better off, and for the first time ever, a majority, 52%, say they are worse off. And it's a stark choice, with fewer than 10% for the only time ever saying things are just the same as they were 4 years ago. So again, keeping in mind that we each control our own destinies far more than if we relied on government, only 39% of us say we are better off now than we were 4 years ago, with 52% of us saying worse off. If the election this year is all about the feels, as the kids apparently say, those feels are backed up by numbers. And those numbers don't add up well for the party now in power. And that's the Iowa Politics Report for Monday, October 21. On Twitter, Instagram, Getter, Threads, and Truth Social at Iowa Politics. I'm Jeff Stein on News Talk 1540, KXEL.